game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense...
There he goes! The tag! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Collins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Looking for a man. It's Tate. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Tate. Trying to set up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Tate. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Florida Atlantic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Tate. Snagged in the middle, it's Sullivan. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Sullivan. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it. Did a good job and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Tate. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Back's going for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw. It's Tate. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Tate. Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Off-play action on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That's caught. It's Collins. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Headed to the end zone. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clapp. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Hauls it in at the 45 on his way. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Tate. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Touchdown, South Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
24, Florida Atlantic, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Clapp. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love.
Looking for a deep man. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Tate. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Smith. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Owl. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Under fire. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Smith takes the handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up the few on the run. And the Bulls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pulls it in. It's Clapp. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hand, it's Clapp. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Got his man. He is stopped Inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys deliver.